Show. Thanks for joining us today. Our show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're now in their third generation of being family owned and operated, and they pride themselves on offering high quality brand name furniture at affordable prices. Thanks to Vermeulen's for helping us bring you today's show.
Joining us now is the manager of our fine city, Jonathan Greene. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Does anyone ever come to City Hall and demand to speak to the manager?
Oh, yes. Almost on a daily basis.
Of course they do.
So we're like the last stop. You know, someone maybe doesn't like the answer they get from a different department,
Yeah.
and they get, as their temperatures rising, so is the floor that they go up to, 14th floor, pound right on the counter, and then try to diffuse that bomb.
And then you take care of things.
I try to.
Busy weekend coming up downtown.
Yeah.
Gus Macker, we have some guests on later. They're going to announce a record number of teams. What do you hope people that come into our city kind of take away?
Well, I hope they take away the progress that Jackson's made in the last 10 years or so, and how different things look and feel to visitors and to people who live here all the time. And I think first and foremost, those things are great selfishly from the city's perspective, but I think what would make me happiest if they took away positive vibes from our merchants, from our restaurants, and they come back and visit those places in the future. The city's great. It's cool having nice sidewalks and flower beds and things like that, but it's the people in our downtown, it's the people in our city who have businesses who really are making things happen. And those are the ones who are frontline customer service people. And that would matter to me. If people come from, say, maybe drive a couple hours away to Gus Macker, they have a great experience in one of our restaurants or in our shops, get to talk to the shop owner, things like that, that'd be pretty awesome to me.
Yeah, and I think that for sure happens in Jackson.
We're known as very friendly.
We're known, business owners, building owners downtown. We don't. Yeah,
we are.
You don't
I know we are. Like I'm laughing because it's true, and I'm like, I know people are watching. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but it's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's when people from out of town, they talk about Jackson. People are very friendly here.
It's a very, very friendly community. But to your point, when we have an event like this, the business owners, they're downtown participating. They're not home hiding.
Exactly.
They embrace these events.
Well, a couple of them are.
Well, you? No, not a couple.
Part's gonna be, get off my lawn.
Yeah, a couple of them. But no, for the most part, it's great. And
remember the first year of Gus Macker, former city manager Patrick Birch threw the ceremonial first basket?
Yeah.
And it took about 20 minutes for him to actually make a basket.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long, was it? But I do remember.
What are you, like, friends with them? Or you're like, it wasn't that long. Pat.
It wasn't 20 minutes. It wasn't 20 minutes.
It was a few minutes.
It was a few minutes.
Are you doing that this year?
No one's asked, but I totally will.
I think we can arrange that. Yeah. You should do that. Yeah.
Can they put like
we'll give you as much time as we gave Patrick.
One of those adjustable. Where was he shooting from? Was it 3-pointers?
No, it was a three. It was a free throw or a three.
Oh, that's
just a free throw.
A free throw.
Free throw.
A free. I can handle a free throw. But yeah, it'd be cool.
All right, let's talk about all the things happening. Obviously, we've got a lot of 3 or 4 big street construction projects.
Yes.
Happening.
Andy likes to golf in the summer. I like to build stuff.
You do. Yeah. And on the way to the golf course, I'm not sure if I'm driving down Greenwood on the right side of the road. Is that okay what I'm doing?
It's okay. Yes, I was actually out there observing that yesterday, and I was like, man, I feel like we're down a sign.
We're confused.
Yeah. There was a sign missing, the sign that says, do not enter.
No. Andy's right. You can go
both ways on the one thing because there's not a sign.
Well, technically you should only be able to go south.
Yes.
Right.
I was caught in that.
Yes.
And I thought, man, we should probably reach out to the contractor and say, how about a sign that says like southbound traffic only or something? Because I was at the cemetery and I thought, I could go. I could turn right.
I'm 50-50
I'm
on it.
I'm right there at the intersection.
Yeah.
And I saw some people and was like,
half of the time I do, and half of the time I turn right on Morel and go up to West Ave. I don't know.
Good news. Very few people are driving on
That's
Greenwood.
right. It's just Jonathan and I in the construction.
Thought I saw you out there.
And big West Avenue projects.
Yeah, and West Ave it's a major north-south thoroughfare in the city, and to get some water main work done, close to Michigan Avenue and some more work done to just keep that area popping and moving traffic along. Of course, it's not moving anything right now, but like everything else, it'll be great when it's done.
Of course. It's summer. It's construction season. The parks and trails are getting some enhancements. Loomis Park.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Loomis Park.
Yeah.
It's been a long time in the making to see some exterior improvements at Loomis Park, and then we've been working on the Boost Center at the same time, and to finally, what I tell people is, like, we did King Center a couple of years ago, and we bonded out for that project, and it was a really good project. But here we see at Loomis Park. You can see, this reimagined play structure was done with the help of a lot of community input. And this was all designed during the pandemic.
Wow.
Or the heart of the pandemic. We had online meetings to talk about this with the designers and community members, and it has a little bit of something for everyone. You can access it.
Is that a moat?
Is that sand or is
Well,
that like
it's
a
to
porous
protect. Well, see, that
material?
moat is to protect the young ones that are on the left side and the old ones that are on the right side.
Is this the new
older ones.
bouncy type?
No. It'll be traditional building methods. And,
I'm wondering if our weather has a lot to do with that. I was out on the coast, and a lot of these playground materials,
Bouncy stuff.
that porous,
Cushy.
Yeah.
really, really, really soft. I assume that our weather would trash that stuff.
Yeah, the useful life, we wouldn't get as much out of it. And it's sometimes the old way of doing things was just some mulch, the easiest to
Sure,
maintain
yeah.
and
Yeah.
some of the safest around. But
Yeah, I've never heard kids complain about running on mulch ever, so
No.
that should work fine.
And like I said, this has something for everyone. This has ADA accessible opportunities there to engage. You can see some of those music things, and some other areas they can kind of access the play structures. Things for all different ages, all different abilities. I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of the exterior work we're doing here, and then the interior work in the Booth Center. It's finally getting the treatment that it deserves. The King Center, rightly so, gets a lot of notoriety. It's an important asset for the city. But the Booth Center, in terms of like usage, on an hourly basis or people through the doors, it's actually more than the King Center.
Really?
Wow.
So it's important to take care of it.
Wow, and federal funds are being used.
Federal
for
funds
this?
using some CDBG funds to take care of this project, and then a little bit of other funding as well from the Parks and Rec Department, but really proud of this project.
Some lighting going in on the trail from Prospect over to Weatherwax. That I believe that started.
Pouring cement as we
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah,
And that's
that's-
another priority for the city to improve our trail system. It's important locally. Our trail system, a lot of people use it for recreation, but a lot of people use it to get from A to B,
Yep.
whether they're walking to a job or walking to school and back home. So it's functional and recreational, and it's important to do things that make it safe for people to use, and it's important to maintain it. So we're getting wider trails with lighting, just to make it a little bit more user friendly, a little bit safer feeling to everybody out there.
Yeah, it's amazing the number of miles of trails that we have for biking and walking and running in our community. It's
And just
amazing.
and the amount of, like you said, I think the last 10 or so years, it's amazing what's been done.
Yeah, and it's like I said, we use it locally, but Jackson is a hub for the east-west trail that goes across Michigan, and then the north-south trail that goes through Michigan. So it's important for us to have our infrastructure taken care of, and we get a lot of support from the state and other agencies to make sure our infrastructure is good, because we're at the crossroads of Michigan.
Yeah, it's a great place to live.
And once 94 is all done, we're going to be like our town is it's going to be like the shining star of Michigan.
People are going to start going to that Long John Silver's again. Is what's going to happen.
You think so?
Is it
Well,
still
I
open?
don't know how it's open, Jonathan. Someone's got to go to it.
I think I saw a meme or something where someone's wondering out loud, like, how?
Yes.
How? These are in like every city,
Every time I drive
but like
by.
how?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't know the company that owns it though. Like what restaurant group owns it?
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause-
sure. We'll have to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Someone did ask me to ask you if we're going to get Chick-fil-A.
I don't have an answer for you on that one.
Oh.
It's something we always like to work on.
Yeah.
We think there's a need for it. We think there's a desire for it.
Yeah, there is.
A little strong. A desire for it. But,
It's difficult to get a Chick-fil-A. You really have to. You have to have the right. They
Yeah.
have to have the right person that they are going to the right franchisee. It's not just, can't just be anyone. So
Yeah, and
there's a lot of
it's a
work.
numbers game. It's about population, income, travel times, proximity to expressways like 94 and to 127.
Yeah.
So, finding the right, as you said, the ingredient mix is tough to put together
Yeah.
and tough to pull off. So,
Well, no visit from Jonathan Greene would be complete without a comment on the haze.
oh, the Hayes.
Oh,
Dodged a bullet. Yeah, the Hayes Hotel. I'm really excited about that as well. Our chosen developer, the J. Jeffers and Company from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, working diligently on the project still. I think they're in town almost every week. At least earlier in the summer, they were here all the time meeting with our staff, and now I think they're going back and getting out their drafting pencils or CAD programs and getting the work done. But we're in constant contact with them, with the state of Michigan. And right now I see no red flags, orange flags, yellow flags telling us that this is
That's great.
not going to happen.
Good
But
news.
we've heard it all before. So
have we been this? No, this is
I don't
good.
think we've been this
This is good.
forward, this far into.
we haven't, but it's still,
You just, yeah.
it's
the haze.
It's the haze, right? It's the haze. And, trying to pull this off, and then all of a sudden the R word starts getting bandied around. We're not talking about inflation, we're talking about recession. It's like, come on, man, we catch a break.
Yeah.
Like, we built all this momentum after the last one.
Join me and the rest of Jackson in not participating in a recession if we go into one.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
can
good.
be a-
We are not, the Jackson County
we're
is
not
not
participating.
participating.
We don't identify as a recession.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Done.
You heard it here first.
That's right.
Leading the charge.
Perfect.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thanks,
me, guys.
Jonathan.
Our city manager, Jonathan Greene. Speaking of Gus Macker, we'll get you all Gus Macker next. Stay tuned.